Hello friends, welcome to my new episode of English Talk Community. Today you are going to listen to something very special, a journey, a transformation, a story that is not just about learning English, but about changing your life with English. This episode is for you, the learner, the dreamer, the one who wants to speak confidently, fluently, and fearlessly. So sit back, relax, and let's begin this 30,000-word journey together. Chapter 1. The first step, why English feels difficult. Learning English is not just about grammar and vocabulary. It's about overcoming fear, the fear of speaking, of making mistakes, of being judged. Many learners give up not because English is hard, but because they think, they can't do it. But let me tell you something, you can do it. Think of a small child learning to speak. Does the child care if their grammar is perfect? No. They just try. They speak with confidence, without fear. That's the mindset we must return to. Real-life example. Meet Priya, a student from India. She always understood English when reading or listening. But when it came to speaking, she froze. Her mouth would go dry, and her mind would go blank. Then one day, she changed her approach. She started talking to herself in English every day. She described what she was doing. I am brushing my teeth now. I am making tea. I am walking to the bus stop. Slowly, her fear disappeared. English practice section number 1. Daily life sentences. Repeat after me. I am waking up now. I am brushing my teeth. I am preparing breakfast. I am getting ready for work. I am walking to the bus stop. Now answer these questions out loud. What are you doing right now? What did you eat for breakfast? Where are you going today? Try to answer in full sentences. Chapter 2. Confidence is a skill, not a gift. Many people believe confidence is something you're born with. That's not true. Confidence is a skill. You build it by doing something again and again. Let's say you want to speak English fluently. Then you must speak English regularly, even if you make mistakes. The more you speak, the more natural it becomes. Real-life example. Ahmed Breel from Egypt started recording himself speaking English for just 1 minute a day. In the beginning, he was nervous. But after 30 days, he noticed a huge improvement. He wasn't afraid anymore. His pronunciation got better. His fluency improved. English practice section number 2. 1 minute talk. Choose one of the following topics and talk for 1 minute. Your daily routine, your favorite food, a movie you recently watched. Don't worry about grammar. Just speak, record yourself and listen back. Chapter 3. English is all around you. If you want to learn English faster, surround yourself with English. Change your phone language. Watch English videos with subtitles. Listen to English podcasts. Speak English with friends. Make English a part of your life, not just a subject you study. Real-life example. Lisa from Brazil loved music. She started listening to English songs and reading the lyrics. Then she started singing along. Soon she was writing her own songs in English. English practice section number 3. Daily immersion. Try these tasks. Change your phone and app settings to English. Watch one short English video today. Learn 5 new words from it and use them in sentences. Now, use this structure to make your own sentence. Today I watched a video about underscore. I learned the word underscore and I used it like this. Underscore. Chapter 4. Don't fear mistakes. They are your teachers. Mistakes are not a sign of failure. They are signs that you are learning. If you never make mistakes, it means you are not challenging yourself. Real-life example. Carlos from Mexico once said, I go to the market. His friend laughed and corrected him. It's went, not good. Carlos didn't feel bad. Instead, he smiled and said, Thank you. Now I will never forget it. English practice section number 4. Error correction game. Say the sentence and correct it. She go to office every day. Right pointing arrow. She goes to the office every day. He don't like tea. Right pointing arrow. He doesn't like tea. I can play his guitar. Right pointing arrow. I can play the guitar. Make your own incorrect sentence and try to fix it. Chapter 5. English in the workplace, communicating professionally. The workplace can be intimidating, especially when English is not your first language. But communication is key to success in any job. You don't need perfect English to communicate well. You just need to be clear and confident. Real-life example. Maria, a teacher in Spain, was nervous about speaking English in meetings with colleagues from around the world. At first, she would just nod and smile. But then she began to practice by writing down important phrases in English, like, "Can you explain that again?" or "I have a question." Soon, she was able to participate more actively and confidently. English practice section number 5. Workplace phrases. Repeat after me. Can you explain that again, please? I would like to ask a question. I agree with you. Let me clarify that. Could you give me more details? Now use these phrases in your own sentences. Chapter 6. Idioms and slang. Speaking like a native. If you want to sound more natural in English, you need to learn some idioms and slang. These are expressions that native speakers use every day. Real-life example. John from the United States taught his Brazilian friend, Paula, some common idioms. At first, she didn't understand them, but after hearing them repeatedly in conversations, she began to use them herself. Now she says things like, "It's raining cats and dogs" when the weather is bad, and "I'm all ears" when she's listening intently. English practice, section number 6, common idioms. Here are some idioms. Try to use them in your own sentences. It's raining cats and dogs. I'm all ears. Break a leg, under the weather. A piece of cake. Chapter 7. Building confidence through storytelling. One of the best ways to practice English is through storytelling. When you tell a story, you use many different skills, vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. Real-life example. Sofia from Argentina started telling stories in English to her friends. At first, it was difficult, but she kept practicing and soon became much more fluent. Her friends noticed and said, "Wow, your English has really improved." English practice section number 7. Tell a story. Choose one of the following topics and tell a short story. A memorable trip you took. A funny incident that happened to you. A challenging experience you faced. Try to use as many different tenses as possible. Past, present, future. Chapter 8. Speaking in interviews, preparing for success. Job interviews are nerve-wracking, especially if English is not your first language. But with preparation, you can handle any interview confidently. Real-life example. Ali, from Pakistan, practiced answering common interview questions in English. He would speak in front of a mirror, then record himself to check for mistakes. After several weeks of practice, he was ready. In his interview, he spoke clearly and confidently, and he was offered the job. English practice, section number 8, interview practice. Practice answering these common interview questions. Tell me about yourself. Why do you want to work here? What are your strengths and weaknesses? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Chapter 9. Stay inspired. Keep your motivation high. Motivation can be hard to maintain. Some days you will feel excited to learn. Other days you won't. The key is to keep going, even when it's difficult. Real-life example. Elena from Russia set a goal to learn English so she could study abroad. She put a photo of her dream university on her wall. Every time she felt tired or frustrated, she looked at that photo. It reminded her why she started. That motivation kept her going. English practice section number 9. Affirmation and motivation. Repeat these motivational phrases. I am getting better every day. I am confident when I speak English. I will achieve my English goals. I am proud of my progress. Now, write your own English goal and say it aloud. Chapter 10. Your Fluency Map, the Final Destination. Fluency is not a place you reach and stop. It's a journey. Every new word, every sentence you speak, is a step forward. Don't wait for perfection. Take action today. Real life summary. You've heard stories of people like you from India, Brazil, Egypt, Mexico, Spain, Pakistan, who turned fear into fluency. You can be one of them. Believe in yourself. Practice every day. Make English a part of your identity. Final English practice, your journey plan. Answer these questions out loud. Why do you want to speak English? What will you do today to improve your English? What is your biggest English dream? Create your own 30-day English plan. Write down how much time you will spend each day. What activities you will do. Listening, speaking, reading, writing. How you will track your progress. Hello friends, welcome to another episode of English Talk Community. Today, I'm going to tell you a very special story, the story of a young man named Arjun who was afraid to speak English. This is not just a story, it's a journey. It's your journey. And as you listen, you will practice English, learn new expressions, and build your confidence step by step. So let's begin. Part 1. The Fear of Speaking. Arjun was 24 years old. He lived in a small town in India. He had studied English in school, but he never had the chance to speak it. Whenever someone spoke to him in English, his heart beat fast. His hands got sweaty. His mind went blank. He would say, "I know English, but I can't speak it." He wanted to apply for a job in a big company, but all the interviews were in English. Every time he saw a job post, he skipped it. He felt small. He felt afraid. Practice time, speak your truth. Repeat after me. I know English, but I am afraid to speak. I feel nervous when I speak in English. When to speak English fluently. I will try. I will not give up. Now speak. Why do you want to learn English? When do you feel nervous while speaking? Try to answer in full sentences. Part 2. The Turning Point. One evening, Arjun was sitting in the park. He heard two young children speaking in English. Their grammar wasn't perfect, but they were smiling, laughing, speaking without fear. Arjun thought, why can't I do that? If they can try, so can I. That night, he looked in the mirror and said his first English sentence aloud. My name is Arjun. I want to speak English confidently. It felt strange, but it felt good. From that day, he made a promise to himself, I will speak English every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Practice time mirror talk. Repeat after me. My name is _____. I want to speak English confidently. I am not afraid. I will improve every day. Now go to a mirror and say, what did you do today? What will you do tomorrow? Talk about your dreams in English. Conclusion. Thank you for staying with me through this journey. Remember, you are not alone. You are part of a community, the English Talk community. Keep practicing, keep dreaming, and most importantly, keep speaking. Fluency is yours to claim. Until next time, stay strong, stay motivated, and speak with confidence. Goodbye.
I get lost inside my thoughts, and when I